The former president. So let's bring in Richard Socarides. Richard was Clinton's gay rights advisor when he was president. Good to see you, Richard.
Hi, Frederica.
So why do you suppose Clinton at the time agreed to sign DOMA despite being a supporter of gay rights? And then you have to wonder whether his about face will potentially make a difference.
Well, I think, even though it was only 17 years ago, when DOMA was pushed through Congress by the Republicans, it was politically very popular. And President Clinton was 6 weeks away from a re-election. And I think, that sums up why he signs it. I think the important thing now, as he said in his opinion piece in the Washington Post 2 weeks ago, and as he has been saying since 2009, he's now a supporter of same-sex marriage. He's had the same kind of evolution that many Americans have had, and he believes the bill is now unconstitutional.
So former President Clinton, not the only one. Same-sex marriage has gained support from others, demonstrated in a very big way just within the past couple of weeks from Senator Portman, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and then former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. In fact, this is what Hillary Clinton had to say most recently.
LGBT Americans are our colleagues, our teachers, our soldiers, our friends, our loved ones. And they are full and equal citizens and deserve the rights of citizenship. That includes marriage.
So in today's climate, will justices be in any way influenced by all of this? We know they're listening, paying attention, hearing it. Will they take these things, these opinions into account?
Well, I think that on an issue like this, public opinion is very important. It's obviously not the only thing that's important. It's probably not the most important thing that's important, nor should it be. But I think that, same-sex marriage advocates have made a pretty good case that the Constitution protects them. So now I think the court has to get comfortable with the idea that if they rule that there is a right to same-sex marriage, that the country as a whole will be comfortable with it. And I think public opinion polling has shifted dramatically over the last 5 years, over the last 3 years, now to where a majority of Americans support same-sex marriage.
So this is a constitutional issue. That's why it has gone to the U.S. Supreme Court. But you have to wonder whether the Constitution will be interpreted differently, in part because of an evolution of the times and because of public opinion.
Well, I think, the interpretation of the Constitution has always evolved over time on a lot of issues. We didn't used to think that women should have the right to vote. We used to think it was okay to have racially segregated schools. So, that is part of our history. That is part of what makes us the great country we are, that we're able to see our Constitution as a living, breathing document. And the principles in the Constitution obviously are what should prevail, but the principles of equal protection, the basic idea that everybody, if they play by the rules and if they're willing to accept the responsibilities that everybody else is willing to accept, that everyone should have the same rights.
Richard Socarides, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Frederica.
A husband